Watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Chicago Bears. It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in Week 4. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Check. Go.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Pilot, 64, weak. Check hot route. Hey, Sam off. Jim. Hard. Ready.
On second down, it's Jones. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on third and just a yard.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Under 10. 10. You got tight. Greystone, travel. Hey, lock it. Whip. Look at me. Go.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. Well, the fake punt gets only a yard, but that's enough to pick up the first. Well, you want to talk about catching the defense off guard. Opening drive, fake punt. They got it.
That had the total feel of something that was scripted during the entire week leading up to the game. They made that decision probably on Tuesday. First drive of the game, if we don't get it, we're going to fake it, and it pays off in a big way.
Looking to throw. Washington's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Rock it.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. X3. 218. Let's go.
Out of the gun now on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Leo. Look, squeeze.
They'll try and throw for it here. The throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 48. The CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Packers' 49-yard line.
Let's go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On the carry, it's Muhammad. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Ready, 30 base. Let's go, tight end. Hey, high 7. Mike 51, Mike 51. Now. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 51's the mic, 51's the mic. Blues hit it.
Rudolph on 3rd down. Finding Gabriel complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Set 90 Wolf. I got you, punk. Here we go, here we go. Big River.
On 1st, here's Washington. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
At the Packers' 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go, D.
Now a give, right side. Muhammad. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Good job, Preston Smith on the tackle. That's a gain.
We're scoreless after 1. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Ready. Hey, Foxtrot. Rap. Go, Mike 51. Ready.
Now Rudolph. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Here I come. Hey, Delta.
Here we go on 4th. Rudolph. This is caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Come on, set 18 Gator. Come on, baby, come on, let's go. Check 26, check 26.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's got room. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 76 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Muhammad. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Rudolph looking to throw. Looking deep for Gabriel. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Well, they went for the big play there, but that drop could really hurt their momentum.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Hey, Orbit.
Rudolph just does beat the play clock. The catch is made by Riley Ridley. 16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Set up, 60 or. Shoot.
On 1st down, Muhammad, and able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Zadarius Smith able to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Five.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to clear you up. Don't get nervous.
Yep. Go.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rudolph. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Play action. It's Rudolph. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep. Middle of. He's got a man. Complete. Room here to run. Touchdown, Packers. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead. And I think I saw that right. You tell me if I'm wrong. That was just a fly route, just to go. He went. Sometimes speed, just pure speed, is going to win. I don't care how athletic you are on the other side of the ball. When a guy's that fast and he can just take off, if the quarterback has time to throw the ball and release it when he wants to, that's the end result. Nothing you could do about that. He was just a better athlete on that play. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action.
Let's go. 10-2 star. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
On 1st and 10, Rudolph. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready? Yes, yes. Hey, Zoo.
You gotta get to the ball. Let's keep moving. 51 to Mike. 50
now.
3rd and 2, Rudolph. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Blake Martinez.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier.
70.
Now they're out there again to try once more. Shotgun snap for Rudolph. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got an open man, it's Washington. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Ready.
50-50. Get in the weight room.
Hard.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Touchdown, Packers! Evan Ingram. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is in a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Extra point safely through, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Back to throw, Rudolph. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
8 yards to go.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Rudolph. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They'll throw now on the final play. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Get ready.
At their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
We own it. We own
Now.
They'll run on first down. Muhammad. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the 44-yard line.
Got it.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the run. 51, Mike. Mike 51.
Go.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Smith. Now.
Mike 51.
Dude.
They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by the former Bear, Adrian Amos. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
But someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Zadarius Smith. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Another try after the first down sack. Rudolph. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
51 to Mike.
Ready?
Rudolph now to throw. Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Here's Jones on the return. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Rock it. Leo. Get it.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And 10 at the Bears' 44-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
X3, 218, check 5.
Second and 10. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Squeeze.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That last play, though, not indicative of the night he's had running the football.
No, you're exactly right about that, because all through this evening, it's been their night, hasn't it? One play here, they get it against them. I wouldn't worry about that very much at all. Just continue to do what they've been doing.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
So a big break. The roughing the kicker called on 4th down leads to 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the Bears' 34-yard line.
There.
Now Jones. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down.
Switch. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Go. Shoot.
They'll drop the throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And this is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And this score will stay right where it is.
21, Bears 7.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Back now at Soldier Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Watch left, watch left. Tight end to the left.
They go again with Muhammad. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Continues to be a struggle for this offense and this home crowd. They're growing a little restless here in the second half.
And I think they've just got to look at how they're trying to move the football. Yeah, you want to run it, but maybe you spread it out, maybe some swing passes that can take the place of runs and give you a little more space.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
High 7.
Now it's Rudolph. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Ready.
Running it, Washington. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he's got this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 34.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll keep it on the ground. Muhammad. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. He needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Strip that ball. 5.
Now a give, right side. Muhammad. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Hey, Foxtrot. Look at me. Zipper. Check curls.
Mike 51.
Coming in.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rudolph. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 14.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On 1st down, Muhammad. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up 4th down. They'll try and run for him, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. 23 yards, the final tally. That one looks like he'll throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Throwing deep for Galladay. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Kenny Galladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll run on 1st down. It's Washington. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
Down. 70, Indy. I got you. Get it.
Now on 2nd and 13, Rudolph. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
14 yards. That's another Bears 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
This quarterback now has hit on 7 of 17 passes, just 41%, but it's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Muhammad, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. And the kick is no good, but there are flags behind the line. He's going to get bailed out. I think this is going to be a roughing call. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick.
We got
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Defensively, there's still 3 timeouts. Do you even need to use them at this point?
I think a lot of coaches do it anyway, and it seems like cosmetics to us.
Does it just send a message you're not quitting?
Send a message that you're not quitting. Let your team know you're going to battle all the way, and you're always hoping for that ultimate miracle that something will happen, you'll pick up the ball and score, and you'll have a chance one more time and maybe on an onside kick, but not likely.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I know I'm not breaking any news when I say that any road win in this league is a good one.
No doubt.
But it's a double bonus when you get a victory on the road in your division.
And when you start a season, each team breaks down their schedule in different ways. Some do it every 4 games, right? Let's go quarterly. Others say, listen, we've got to take care of our home field. And, you know, out of a 16-game season, if you get 8 at home, let's at least win 7 at home and split our road games. That's what you're trying to get done. So you're exactly right. A road win, precious, especially within the division.
So for the Packers, that early momentum continues here as they move to 4-0. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.